Hello. Just a few thoughts about the grid. I don't know if you've been listening to some of the news, but in the past week or so they've been talking about the grid. And if you're not familiar with it, I'm going to devote this video. I have made a few notes that I'm going to share with you all. If you think you have a high-speed internet connection now, just wait until you get access to the grid. The people who came up with the internet are now developing something that will revolutionize the way we communicate. This grid will allow you to download movies in seconds. Comparing this new technology to our current internet is like comparing a long nap to a single quick blink of the eye. You will have the capability to transmit all kinds of large data in seconds. Like the original internet, academia and the scientific community will be using this grid to share vast amounts of information on all sorts of things as they try to unravel some of the mysteries of the universe. I believe the commercial demands will quickly place this grid into the hands of the YouTubers. Things we can only imagine will now become possible when entrepreneurs on YouTube get their hands on this new internet. At the same time, it could make some technologies and companies obsolete. Some deep thinkers think this new grid technology could have a profound change on communities and politics. And this could be the driving force to develop online communities and interactions alluded to by some YouTubers. I'm not saying these YouTubers were referring specifically to the grid in some of their videos. I'm only voicing some of my thoughts and feelings on something I have been following, and some of these YouTubers have been voicing opinions on this subject for a long time. The subject of communities. This could be the technology that has the capacity to completely change the world. Can you imagine the way we YouTubers will use this grid to communicate? From the beginnings, in 1989, the internet has been strung together with a smorgasbord of telephone lines, satellites, and who knows what else. I suspect some internet connections at the present time are carried over transmission lines erected during the Second World War. Excuse me. This is because the internet has evolved by linking together a hodgepodge of stuff. Most or all of this stuff is not capable of carrying large chunks of data at high speed. The grid will be designed around the cutting edge of technology without the weak links that tend to obstruct progress. As the grid grows in popularity, the more stronger links will be added. Part of the infrastructure for this grid is already available, although I don't know how much or where it is located. I have a suspicion it's located in the United States England, and Russia. This grid will be so fast that the personal computer as we know it will cease to exist. Our information will be stored within the net rather than on our own personal computers or any other zip drives or whatever we might have. Computer hang-ups will be eliminated, and thousands of people can communicate with each other while working on complex problems. This will lead to some startling discoveries. When this grid will be available to the regular YouTube consumer is anybody's guess. I think the first use among the community will be an exciting event. At this time, we can only guess at how the grid will change the community. More than likely, it will be dramatic. And on this final note, I'm not a prophet, but I predict this grid will create prophetic changes in our communities. Well, thank you very much for listening. Have a good day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.